As of November 30th, 2016, according to the New York Federal Reserve, 6 million Americans are over 90 days behind on their car loan. With the number of delinquent loans rising at a steady pace, it is important that you know some key points when it comes to financing a car so that you do not become a statistic. There are 3 important factors to keep in mind when financing a car. You gotta have a maximum monthly payment of 10% of your monthly income. Having a minimum down payment of 20% and financing the car for a maximum of 4 years. It is essential to keep those factors in mind when purchasing a new car, or you can end up in debt or with your car being repossessed. An essential part to financing a car is being able to keep your monthly payment below 10% of your monthly income. When shopping for a car, generally, you're looking to get the most car for your money, the most bang for your buck. Let's say you have a monthly income of $2,500. 10% of $2,500 is $250. So you're looking to keep your monthly payment below $250. When you go to Chevrolet's website and select the base model Chevy Sonic to purchase, it will tell you the estimated monthly payment is $271 per month. Are you able to purchase this vehicle? No. Obviously, $271 is more than $250, but there's something else to keep in mind. When we are talking about keeping your monthly payment below 10% of your income, this includes maintenance and insurance. But what if I'm a car enthusiast and I'm willing to make sacrifices to have a better car? Good question. This is the beauty of capitalism. You are ultimately in charge of how much you spend on a new car. And if you value having a nice car in your life, you can make the decision whether you can make the sacrifices to make it work for you. It's important that you pledge at least 20% of the car's total value as a down payment on the loan. Alright, first off, let's start by talking about what a down payment is. A down payment, according to Oxford Dictionaries, is an initial payment when something is bought on credit. So when you make a down payment, you're purchasing a portion of your car and financing the rest of the amount. Let's take the example I used earlier. The base Chevy Sonic had a net price of $15,520 after allowances. 20% of $15,520 is $3,104. If you make a down payment of $3,104 on a $15,520 car, you've already paid for a significant portion of the car. In the eyes of the bank, the more you pay as a down payment, the more comfortable they are lending out the money. Paying more upfront can result in a more favorable loan for you. Every dollar you spend more on your down payment, the less interest you pay in the long run. The main goal when financing a car is to keep from spending too much money on interest over the duration of the loan. You want your hard-earned money to be going towards the car, not the fee for borrowing money. Your car loan should be no longer than 4 years or 48 months. Think back to your freshman year of high school. And remember how exciting it was to start school and go back to seeing your friends every day. Now, think back to a month right before summer break of your senior year. Remember that feeling of, I just want to get out of here. That's what it's like whenever you got a 60-month or a 72-month loan compared to a 48-month loan. According to Auto Trader writer Doug DeMuro in March 2014, by stretching out the payments over a longer period of time, the payments become lower. This gives the buyer the illusion that the longer term is better for them. Since the monthly payment is lower, that is the importance of this 4-year rule. If you didn't have a duration limit, you could finance any car for 10% of your monthly income, assuming the bank is willing to lend you money for such a long time. Well, you might ask, why 4 years? Why not 3? Why not 5? Well, when buying a new car, it's important to keep in the mind of the average depreciation rate. According to Kelley Blue Book, in 2013, a new car loses 60% of its value in 5 years. That's a rate of about 12% depreciation per year on average. That's the difference from a 4-year loan to a 5-year. The difference between a 4-year loan to a 5-year loan on that Chevy Sonic I mentioned earlier would add another $1,862.40 of depreciation on a loan that you're spending more money on interest for. And when financing a car, you want to pay it up front as much as possible. Have the shortest loan duration possible, and have your monthly payment as low of a percentage of your monthly income as possible. To be precise, there are 3 important factors to keep in mind when financing a car. Having a monthly payment of 10% of your monthly income, having a minimum down payment of 20%, and financing the car for a maximum of 4 years. With the increasing number of Americans who are over 90 days behind on their car payments, it is important that you remember these tips and tricks to getting a favorable loan for your next car. So the audience